Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a vlog. It is Wednesday evening and I'm just about to tidy up my room and sort a few things out. I'm also thought I would show you what I got for my birthday in this video. I just got an Uber Eats milkshake from Five Guys. Now I've never had a Five Guys milkshake. I'm normally a Byron Burger milkshake. I really like the Oreo one, so I've gone for Oreo again. I've never tried Five Guys, so we'll see if it compares to the Byron one. Okay, it's very nice actually. I'd say the Byron one tastes a bit more Oreo-y. This is quite vanilla-y, which I like. I like vanilla. Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, I thought I'd treat myself because I'm going to sit down with you guys in a minute and explain, but because my insurance has gone up today to about £2,000. So that is a bit of a bummer. But it's because I had a car crash in December, and the guy claimed on my insurance, so it's gone up a hell of a lot. So yeah, that is why I bought that today, because I just need I need something to make me happy today, because that has put me in a bad mood. So yeah, I'm gonna put some clothes away and then I'll sit down with you guys and show you what I got for my birthday. So I just realised, I'm just editing this video and I just realised I never told you guys the story of why my insurance has gone up to £2,000. So last year my insurance was about maybe like just under £1,000, and bearing in mind I live in central London, I live in zone 2. I've only been driving for about 2-3 years, and then in December I had a crash. Luckily no one was hurt. It was a pretty straightforward crash, in the sense of I just kind of went into the back of someone. No one was hurt. It was a very, very slow speed, probably about 10 miles per hour. That's how slow it was. It was kind of at a roundabout, and basically I was behind someone, indicating to go into the right lane. So when the lights went green, I went into the right lane, but the guy in front in the right lane didn't move off, so I basically just slammed right into him. So yeah, there was damage on the car and he obviously claimed on my insurance. So I knew that my insurance was going to go up. I didn't realise it would go up that much, and because I am 24, so when you're 25 your insurance goes down quite a lot, because you're seen as like more responsible. So yeah, I've got one more year of paying more, like really expensive insurance, but I think also because I live in London it's probably why it's gone up so much. So I spent pretty much most of the morning before I started work sorting out my insurance, because it relapses in a couple of days, and obviously you can't drive without insurance. So yeah, I mean, there were cheaper ones. I will say there were cheaper quotes. There was ones for like 1,700, but the problem is you need a black box, and I already have a black box in my car anyway from the old insurance provider. So my current insurance provider I can't actually renew with again, because their prices aren't competitive enough. So they basically just said, you know, look somewhere else, you'll probably find a cheaper deal. So I have a black box in my car currently, and when my insurance runs out, it will basically just, the black box will just stop. So it doesn't really matter if it's still in there. But I couldn't be bothered to have another black box, because that means you've got to get someone out to fit it in and all that kind of thing. And you know, with coronavirus and stuff, it is kind of tricky to get those type of things done. So I just thought it'd be easier just to go with something that's not, excuse me. So I just thought it'd be easier to go with an insurance that doesn't require a black box. Obviously it's going to be a bit more expensive, only like £200-300 more. I pay for my insurance monthly anyway. I did think I'd be able to pay my insurance off in full this year, because I thought it was going to be not that much money, but I don't have that much saved up, so unfortunately I'm just going to have to do it monthly and then pay it off when I can. But yeah, I mean, that is why you live and you learn, because you know, I have learned, because when I did crash into him, there were 3 of us in the car, and the car was full with presents, because it was Christmas Eve, sadly. And I just didn't judge A, the distance, and B, how heavy my car was, because I slammed on the brakes, but because I'd already, you know, done the damage, slamming on the brakes didn't make any difference anyway. I mean, obviously it did make a difference in the sense of we could have hit him a lot harder, but you know, the damage had already been done by then. And I was just, remember, I was in so much shock that day because it was Christmas Eve. We were going down to see my nan and my cousin and my auntie and her partner, and it, you know, it's just like a time when you want to spend time with your family and you don't think about those type of things. So to get in a crash on Christmas Eve, I was absolutely devastated. You know, I did feel I just couldn't sleep for a couple of days because it just kept going around in my head, and even though I knew I couldn't have done any more because it, you know, it was just gonna happen anyways, you know, you live and you learn. Like now I kind of judge the weight of my car. I make sure that I leave, you know, a good gap in between cars so that if it ever happened again I would have more room to brake. But yeah, I mean, I've been driving for like almost 3 years then, so pretty good not to have a crash, you know, for 3 years. And you are bound to have some sort of little thing when you first start driving, and it could have been way worse, of course. So, you know, the main thing is none of us were hurt, the other guy wasn't hurt. It was just damage to the bodyworks of our car, which can be replaced. But yeah, I mean, definitely learnt a lesson there. So yeah, I mean, I've not really spoken about that on anywhere, so that is why my insurance has gone up a lot. So I thought I'd pop on and explain, because I did say I would explain in the video, but then I never got around to it. Okay, so as you can see, we're on the floor and we're going to do what I got for my birthday. So my birthday was in lockdown, and because you can't really do much for your birthday, one of the main things that I got was I got myself a cake. So I'm going to put a picture here, and it was one of those like amazing, incredibly skilled cakes, and it was by a company in London, so I'll leave their links down below. Not an ad, not a sponsor, anything like that. I paid for it all by myself. And I was supposed to go to Disneyland in the beginning of May, and because I couldn't do that, I thought, well, can't go to Disneyland, so I'm going to get a Disney cake, and that is what I did. So that was kind of like a present from me to me. And then the other present that I got from me to me is I treated myself to a Nintendo Lite, and also Animal Crossing, because I thought, well, we're in quarantine, got nothing much to do, so I thought I'd treat myself to this. Absolutely loving it so far. I have been posting Animal Crossing videos, so I'll leave that down below. I do have another one coming out soon, and I am going to film some more on it. So I will update that. And yeah, I went for the grey one because I'm a pretty like minimal person when it comes to that kind of colour. I just like the basic grey one, and yeah, really been loving it. So very happy that I got that. And then so my dad's side of the family, they gave me money, because obviously I couldn't actually see them for my birthday, so they just transferred me over some money, which is always really nice, because then you can choose what you would like to get with it. So my mum actually ordered me some things online. So one of them is the Switch. So I just finished reading, what's it called? I think it's The Shared Flat or something like that, by Beth O'Leary. Really, really good book. Absolutely hilarious. So yeah, I wanted to get her second book because I heard it's really good as well. And I've been doing a lot more reading in quarantine. So yeah, definitely wanted to read this and see what it's like, and see if it compares to the other book in any way, because I love that book. It was so funny, but it was also like really romantic and sweet and cute, and I really like those kind of books. So I got that book. And then another book that I got for my birthday. So my birthday was May the 28th, and it was around the time that George Floyd was murdered. So following those events, there was a lot of resources that went around online of books that you can read, TV shows that you can watch, articles to read, places to donate, places to sign up to petitions. And one of the books that I came across is Queenie. So I asked my mum if she would get me this for my birthday, and you know, Amazon Prime works really well. So yeah, I've yet to read this yet, just because I've been so busy with work, but it's my next book that I want to read. And then after that, I actually bought myself 3 other books as well to further educate myself. So I got Me and White Supremacy, Bernardine Evaristo, Girl, Women, Other, which I think that's what it's called, and then Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. So I heard that those books are really good. I do tend to absorb things better when I'm reading them, but I am a very visual person as well, so I do absorb things a lot better with kind of videos and music and that kind of thing. So I have watched a load of videos and also TV shows, just to kind of further educate myself on the what's going on and, you know, what's happened in the past. So yeah, no, really excited to read that, so I'll let you guys know my thoughts. And then my mum got me some clothes bits because, I mean, what else can you buy someone in lockdown? So I've really been liking Zara recently, so she picked up these, obviously all online. These are just kind of like espadrilles. I've never really been an espadrille person, but I thought that these would be good maybe for work because they're kind of like closed toe, and they seem quite comfortable, so I just need to break them in. But yeah, love them. I'm gonna put them up there. And then she got me quite a lot of Disney stuff. So I saw this top online and I absolutely love it. It's like a washed out grey, and it's got Mickey and Minnie on, and I just think it's so cute with like shorts or jeans, and it'll be great if you know, when you go to a Disney park or something. And then this jumper, plain white jumper with Mickey on, and I love it again. Jeans, jeans, shorts, skirt, whatever you want to wear with it. And then there was this one, which is Snow White. This one's a bit bigger, which I quite like because it's a bit more slouchy. So it just has Snow White, Prince Charming and the 7 Dwarfs, and then on the back it also has stuff on the back as well. So no, really like them. And then I got 4 crop tops. Now, they're all the same, they're just different colours, but I saw them on another Instagrammer's story, and I just thought I had to get them because they're so cute. And they were really reasonable as well, so they were, I think, $7.99 each, and I'm sure you guys have seen them around. So this is the black one, and it's just got like, kind of like ruching in the middle, and you can kind of like untie it if you want it to be a bit lower or higher or whatever you want to do. So I got it in black, then I got it in khaki green, which you'll probably be able to see a bit better actually. So this is the khaki green one, really nice with skirts, shorts, trousers, jeans, whatever you want to wear. And then I got it in the blue. Blue's probably my favourite because I just think it's such a gorgeous colour. So love that. And then I got it in white because white is a very classic colour. So yeah, those are some things my mum got me. And then the last thing my mum got me is 2 products from Iconic. So Iconic you've probably seen around Instagram like all the time at the moment. There's a lot of promotions going on with it. So I got the Prep Set and Glow. This is just the original shade, and you just spray it all over your face once you've done your makeup. And then I got the Illumination, and this is in Shine. So I've not actually tried these yet, but I think I'm going to do a review on them. But they're just really nice. I really love a kind of natural glow, and I mainly wanted to try them to see if they actually meet up to the hype, because they have had a lot of hype around them, so I just want to see whether they are actually worth it or not. So yeah, I will let you know, and I'll probably do a review on them. Then my nan got me, so my nan's the type of person who will pick up loads of presents in a sale or on Boxing Day or something like that, and then she will keep them for other people's presents. So she gave me this Jules body bag, I guess. You've got like a body wash, body scrub and body lotion, and I just think the bag is really cute itself, so that was really nice of her. And then I just got kind of a mirror, so standard nan present, just a cute mirror to put in my handbag or whatever. And then My nan also gave me some money because she couldn't go out to the shops or anything. She's been at home isolating. And then a couple of friends actually gave me, so one of my friends sent me like this like chocolate cake. It's like a fake cake made out of chocolate, and inside it has marshmallows. So I'll put a picture of that just so you guys know what I'm talking about. So that was really nice. It turned up and I was like, I was not expecting that. And then a family friend just gave me like a care package, I guess. It had a candle in, which is up there, and then also some body lotion, which is up there. I forgot to bring it down. And then some tea, because I love tea. I mean, I'm a tea person compared to coffee. A face mask and a repair mask, so they're good for like traveling. And then one of my other friends, she got me this thing which is called a Travelogue. It's a new journey with every page, and I just think it's so cool. So basically it's like a travel wallet, and each kind of country has like things that you scratch off. So for example, you've got Canada, and you scratch off when you've been to Canada, or you've got Russia and you scratch off when you've been to Russia. So I think that's really, really cool, because she knows that I love to travel. If I can get this back in, maybe not, I don't know. Yep. So that's really cool. And then on the other side is just like a little notebook. So you can kind of, it's like your diary, so you can put like where you've travelled to and write down what you've done for that day or something like that. So that was a really, really lovely gift. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do much on my birthday. I kind of just, what did I do? In the morning I went to pick up my cake, which was about a 20-minute drive. It probably turned out to be about a half an hour drive because I got lost because it was in like an industrial estate, and I just couldn't find it. I mean, it wasn't even a big industrial estate. I just got really lost. So I went to pick that up, and then on the way home I was so nervous to drive home with it. I was just like going at like, I don't know, 15 miles per hour so that it didn't fall or break, because it was a very delicate cake. So luckily it came home in one piece. And then what else did I do? Then during the day I was just lounging around. I actually booked, so my birthday was on a Thursday, so I booked Thursday and Friday off. And I just lounged around. I mean, I watched Grey's Anatomy. I love Grey's Anatomy. I watched Disney films. I watched YouTube. I watched everything. And then in the evening, we got a Chinese, which was really nice. I love a Chinese. And then we watched a film. So that was nice. And then on the Friday we actually drove down to my nan's and socially distanced, saw her in the garden, because at that point it was acceptable to see people in outdoor spaces. So that's what we did on the Friday, and it was nice to see her because I've not seen her since the end of January, so it's quite a long time. And that's it really. I mean, you know, what else have I been doing recently? Not really that much. I mean, I've tried to get back into workouts. I think I did 2 workouts over the weekend, and I've not done a workout since, so that's pretty standard for me. I do eat pretty well. I try and eat a balanced diet, although sometimes I do love sweets and I do love crisps. Yeah, and I mean, I've just been, been trying to keep up with YouTube every day, as in like watching YouTube. Blog posts, I've got more blog posts to put up, but with the whole Black Lives Matter situation, I felt that it was right to put up something about the Black Lives Matter movement first before I put anything else up. So I just put kind of all the resources, which is in my video as well, into a blog post, so that it's there for people to research if they want to. And that's it. I mean, just kind of surviving at the moment. We've been in lockdown for like, I don't know, 13 or 14 weeks, and it's just a bit tiring at the moment. I do find it really hard to sleep sometimes. I don't know whether it's probably because I don't go out enough. That's probably the main thing, but also because I think I'm just like, it's just constant repetitiveness. Every single day you're doing kind of the same thing. that's about it really. I mean, you know, the next couple of weeks I want to try and get myself into a better routine and reading more and not spending so much time on, you know, electronic devices. But it is hard when all you're doing is you're at home and you've got loads of time to scroll and watch films and that kind of thing. Yeah, so, you know, I just thought I'd vlog this evening and kind of catch up with you guys. I recently organised my wardrobe, which I'll show you actually because it looks quite good. So my wardrobe is okay, it's a bit messy, but so it used to have like hanging things here where I put things in, but now it's a bit it looks unorganized, but it is a bit more organized. So here it's all color coordinated. This is a bit of a mess. Here is where my shoes are and my school bag, work bag, and then I've got shorts, tracksuit bottoms, jeans, gym jumpers, random stuff, presents I need to give to people, winter boots. So it's a lot more organized than it was. I know it doesn't look very organized, but it is organized, just because I've kind of put away all of my winter clothes. They're all in just in like a, what do you call it, a bag that you use a hoover with and it scrunches it up. I don't know what vacuum bag. I put it into a vacuum bag, and yeah, so I've kind of got not rid of loads of clothes, but I've put a lot of clothes into storage. So it's given me a lot more space because obviously summer's coming. I mean, I haven't really bought too much over lockdown. I've bought a few pieces here and there, mainly kind of like books or my Nintendo or, I don't know, bath stuff, but not really many clothes because I don't really need them because I'm not really going anywhere. I'm going to put you up here because my arms hurt. So, but I mean, you know, what I've been doing at the moment is, yeah, so I mean, the thing that's getting me through at the moment is on the weekends I do a lot of cleaning. I really like cleaning, so I've been doing that because that keeps my anxiety down. I do the food shop once a week, which is fine. I think that when I do the food shop, it's the only time that I actually realise that we're in a pandemic, because obviously you have to wear a mask and I normally wear gloves as well, and that's the only time I feel like it, because when you're at home you don't really, unless you consume the news a lot, you don't really feel like it. Obviously it's not normal not going into work every day, but that doesn't really bother me too much. Yeah, so I mean, when I go to the supermarket, that's the only time I kind of feel like, oh wow, okay, we really are in a pandemic. Because in the beginning I used to consume so much media on the coronavirus, and now I just don't really do it that much because I found that I got too wound up. It was, you know, it scared me too much. Even now I still obviously see some updates, but I try and limit what I see because I know that it is not very good for my mental health. Yeah, so that's really it. I mean, not really got much more else to update. I think, you know, I would like to do vlogging maybe once a week because I find it really interesting watching people do like daily stuff. So yeah, I think I might do that if you guys like it. Maybe take you on a walk through Hammersmith or something. That's really all I do at the moment. I don't plan on going shopping anytime soon because I don't really need anything, and the thought of going socially distanced shopping is not up my avenue right now. I'd rather just buy it off, you know, online. Yeah, so I thought I'd pop on today and I'm going to show you what I have for dinner because it's almost ready. And I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. This is what I have for dinner. It might look a bit gross on camera, but it's basically mashed potato, vegetables, there's some fish here which you can't see, and then a leftover salad that we had. So that's that. I mean, normally I just eat my dinner in my room because Mum and I like to watch different things. So I'm watching YouTube at the moment and she's probably watching EastEnders or something, which I don't like. So that's why you probably will see me eating quite a lot in my room. So yeah, I mean, tomorrow I work from home every day, so I get up about 8:30 to start for 9. And yeah, I think probably one day I will film kind of how my day goes. Obviously not kind of conversations I have, but just bits and bobs of my working from home life, so you guys can see. And yeah, I will catch up later on if there's anything else I think of or want to catch you up with. So I've just had dinner, it was really nice. I'm just drinking the rest of my milkshake, and yeah, I think I'm going to leave this vlog here because I think there's quite a lot of content in it already, and I will see you in the next vlog. If you like these vlogs, please give a thumbs up so I know you like them, and make sure to subscribe for more videos, and I will see you soon. Bye.